Now we are almost ready to enter our first trade together, but before we do that, we have to take a look at the different order types in Forex. And if we want to enter a trade, we call that order, and every trade that we enter is called an order. So let's just go briefly over it and then take a look at our broker again. So the first one is the regular market order, and when we enter a trade right away and it gets executed immediately, which means that you are immediately in the trade, then we call that market order. On the other hand, the limit or the pending order is the opposite of that. So let's say we want to enter a trade, but we don't want to enter it right now. We want to wait until price goes down a little bit. Then we can set a limit or a pending order at a lower price, and when price reaches this area, then the limit order will get executed automatically. And so we can set the limit order today and wait until price gets to the level. If this is confusing, don't worry, I will show you how to do this with your broker in a few minutes. Then also in Forex trading we have take profit and stop loss orders, which means that once you are in a trade, you can set your take profit order, and when price reaches the take profit order, then it will automatically close the trade for a profit. And so if you are not in front of your charts, but you want to exit the trade and you want to be out of the trade when a certain price level is reached, you can use a take profit order. The opposite of the take profit order is the stop loss, and if you are in a trade, you can set your stop loss order, and the stop loss order helps you to end your trade and to exit your trades when price moves against you. Your losing trades will automatically be closed for a predefined amount, and so you don't have to worry about losses getting out of hand. Although there are a few situations where stop loss orders won't work, but we will get into this as well. Then finally, something very important, and it's called slippage. This is a term when your orders won't get executed right away or at the price level that you wanted, but at a worse price. And this means that if volatility is high, maybe there was a very big news item, there was a big event somewhere around the world which caused a lot of movements in the Forex market. The price moves very fast and very strong in one direction. And then what happens is that your broker cannot always fulfill your order at the predefined price, but due to the rapid movements, we see something like slippage, where you get a worse price than you actually originally anticipated. And if this happens when price goes against you, you might realize a bigger losing trade than you actually or initially anticipated, and that's something to keep in mind of. Stop loss orders won't work all the time, and so you have to be careful with your risk management, but I will show you that in a later video, how to size your positions and how to control your risk a little bit. And so slippage is something to be aware of, and trading can be risky. So slippage is something that has to be factored into your trading decisions as well. So now I will show you a few examples about the different order types, and then it will become very clear what those are and how to use them. So you can see we are right now here. If we want to enter a market order, which I explained as the first example, the market order is the one that get executed right away. So we do the right click, you go to trading, then you go to new order, and then if we want to enter a buy trade for a market order, you can see here also it says market execution. Then you just click here on the buy trade, you wait a few seconds until the order is processed, and then you can see that the order is now in the market. You have the notification here, you can go to OK. And now if we open our terminal, you can do that with Control and T. You will see that when we go to trade, here is our trade right now, the order number, which is here, the time, we entered a buy trade, this is the size, we will get into this later, the symbol, this is the British pound US dollar, the price where we bought, this is here right now, the stop loss and the take profit we will explore later, the commission. The swap right now is 0 because swap is only calculated overnight when you hold the trades, and you can see your initial balance was 10,000 US dollar. This is your floating account balance right now, and so you can see what happens when you enter a trade, and this is a market order. So if you want to set a stop loss or a take profit order, this is very easy. if you can just do that with drag and drop. So if you hover over this entry price here, or this entry order, which is this green dotted line, you can just click, hold the mouse and then drag it down, and then you can see that we have now created a red line. And if we look a little bit here to the left, you can see SL, which means stop loss order, and you can already see that MetaTrader automatically calculates the risk here for you. So if you place your stop loss order right now here at this level, you first have to accept the terms for the one-click trading, read them and then confirm them. So again, we click here, we drag it, and let's say we want to have a risk of $80 because we think this is a good level for our stop loss price. Then we just release it here. You can see the stop loss has now updated and our stop loss is here now in the market. It works the same on the opposite way. So if we click again here, we drag our mouse up, you can see that here on the left you can see now TP, which means take profit order, and you can also see that if we put our take profit here, it shows you that we have a potential profit of $214. And if we place it here now, you can see we have set our take profit order, and if price reaches this level now, then we will get out of the trade. The trade will be closed automatically for the potential profit. You can see it again here if we hover over this for $214, and at the bottom you have your stop loss with a potential risk of $67. So if price reaches your stop loss here, then this trade will be closed automatically. You will be out of the trade. The loss will be credited to your account, and you can see here the take profit and the stop loss have now updated, and those are pending orders as well. So you can see price is now moving a little bit up. You can see here if we zoom in, that price is now going up. This is our initial entry price we bought here, and you can see that the profit is going up now as well. And you can follow this if you want to get a feeling for what happens. But in a later video I will show you how to correctly choose the position size to get a good risk and to calculate your risk actually. But this is just meant to get an understanding of how to enter a trade right now. We can right click on this one and you can see you have two options now. You can modify it or close it automatically. So if we click on close, this trade will just be closed, but if we go to, then this window will pop up again. You can see you can modify it. If we go here to type and modify, you can change your stop loss and your take profit again. But if you want to have a market execution, remember, market means that whatever we do will be executed right now. And now you have this button here which says close. So if you want to close your position, you just click here, and now you can see the terminal is empty. There is no trade anymore. But if we go to account history, you can see that here's our trade which we closed. This was the buy trade on the British pound US dollar. Here you have things like the price, the stop loss, the take profit, the date when you closed it, and also the profit we made. We lost $7. And so you can see here that this is now your new account balance, 19,986, because there were also $7 commission in it. And this is how you use the market order, stop loss, and also take profit orders. In the next video, we will look at position sizing. I will show you how to actually use the volume, how to choose the correct size for your trades, and how to execute your first trade in the right way. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.